Ladies, ladies, tune in, let's go. Faith and real talk, let his goodness show. Ladies unfiltered, women, faith, realness. Miss Beat, Jennifer Jaye, fearless. Walking with God through life's ups and downs, sharing his love all around. Yeah. On Praise FM, where to live. We talk hope, health, and trust in Him. Ladies unfiltered, keeping it true. Right after better, keep finding you. Ladies unfiltered, keeping it.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Ladies Unfiltered. We have a topic today, okay?
Yes.
The topic today is menopause, and I don't know about how many ladies in our audience are experiencing that, but I'm telling you, I have lots of thoughts on the subject, and I also have lots of questions that I want to be asking not only to you as the audience, but also to my co-hosts here, because I'm telling you, I was not prepared. I was not ready, and I think I am not alone in that. So let's first of all talk about, like, there are different stages, and I am so new. I am just learning this, but first of all, perimenopause is a thing. And perimenopause is happening like sometimes for a decade before menopause actually happens. And I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? I mean, I did not know that was even a thing. And I'm looking at my notes tell me that it starts sometimes in the mid to late 30s and can go into the 40s. And it's really, the definition is the transition years from when you have regular periods to when your periods are becoming more irregular. And that can last for years in addition to other symptoms. But again, that was news to me. Now, I'm past that point now, newsflash, but I have children that are in that age bracket, and I want to, you know better, you do better.
That's right.
So I want to tell them, I want to help inform them. I mean, I'm not trying to be Google or Chat GPT, but what I'm trying to do is give them the perspective from where I am, from where I sit, my POV. So I wanted to ask you ladies, did you know about perimenopause? Was that knowledge available to you, and did you know you were even going through it? So Jennifer, you're saying, tell me more.
Well, there's 6 in my family.
Okay.
The first 5 are girls.
Okay.
Gotcha. Number 5.
Okay.
Jane went through it. Jeannie went through it. Janet went through it.
Got it.
Jennifer.
Okay.
They had a book.
Okay.
I don't know the name of the book. They always just called it the book.
Okay.
Somebody wrote a book
Okay.
about menopause.
Okay.
It's a doctor.
Okay.
It's a woman doctor.
Okay.
I wish I knew the name of the book. Anyway, so they read all about all these things, and they're like, it's in the book. Yeah, it's in the book.
Wow.
So I just learned from them. I didn't have to get the book.
Okay,
I just
cool.
learned from them.
Okay, good.
So I knew
Wow.
so much.
Okay, good. No, that's good. But I'm going to say you're probably the exception, Jennifer Jaye, because I'm thinking that perimenopause, even though I know it's been a thing, I know it's been announced and all for a while, I think a lot of those symptoms probably get just dialed off into something else. Well, I think it's because of this, or I think it's because of that.
I had a female primary doctor, so she was good too.
Okay, that's great.
That makes a difference, I think, if you have a female.
I agree.
There's a lot of men, they know about it, but they haven't lived through it.
That's the truth.
My doctor had lived through it.
Gotcha. What about you, Miss V?
Well, I'm the old cat on the stage.
Okay.
Right here.
You're not that much older.
Back in the day,
Okay.
they hardly talked about, women didn't talk about their items, their issues.
No.
Right.
No.
They kind of kept it quiet.
Absolutely.
But I heard the word menopause.
Okay.
Really didn't know about it.
Okay.
Except for And like you were saying earlier too, the men, oh, she must be on her menopause, or she must be, using all the other stuff they say when women are acting out, irritable or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
So was my initial understanding of it.
Okay.
I had an older sister as well.
Okay.
So I didn't even learn about menstrual cycles and stuff like that. My sister had to tell me about it. My mom would not even talk about it.
Wow.
So I didn't know there were different levels. I did not know that. I just know one day that I would not. Can we say period?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, period or my menstrual cycle.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I can't wait for that day.
Okay, same. Yeah, I was like, okay, we can do that.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm having a hard time right up in here right now, And let me just say one more thing, and that is, that girls start their menstrual cycle earlier than some others.
That's
so you
true.
may even move into some of these different levels.
So true.
Earlier too.
Well,
true.
That ties into what I had thought of.
All right, go ahead.
My doctor told me that the earlier you start your period, the later you will stop it.
Oh my
which
goodness.
Seems so unfair.
Oh my goodness.
But the later you start your period, the earlier you'll stop it.
Interesting.
Yes, it
Glad I
is.
didn't start till I was almost 14. But
Interesting.
my daughter Sarah, sorry Sarah, I'm telling your business, 9 years old.
Wow.
Bless her heart. That's all I'm gonna keep saying. Bless your heart.
Yeah, I know, right?
She's gonna have her period till she's 72.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Sarah, no.
Don't do that to Sarah. Don't do that to Sarah. But I get it.
Yes,
I get
yes.
it. And like you, Miss B, it was called, well, I won't say it was called. I was told about it or heard about it referred to as the change. Women gonna go through the change.
Right.
And it was like you said, there were some men that I knew that talked about it. I mean, my mom never talked about it with me, but I want to go so far as saying if we have healthcare education about periods and about puberty, when that is happening, why is there no instruction, education that is just as freely given or just as easily given about this time of life? Because just there's going to be a beginning, but there's also going to be an end.
Correct.
As you said, to that cycle. I was one of those that was like, you know what? I was in my 40s thinking, if menopause wants to come on now, I ain't mad.
Girl.
Because I don't want to have no more babies, and this period thing is perioding.
Girl.
Okay? Okay? So,
Yes, it is.
Absolutely. And so one thing I want to talk about with menopause is that this is actually just a single moment in time. Like, there is a time of menopause, not a season. There is a time, like a date, like a on the calendar,
Like a birthday.
and exactly, Jennifer. And that date is called menopause. That's the day when you are like, I have not had a regular period for 12 months. That day is your menopause day. From that day on to the rest of your life, it's called post-menopause.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Okay, that too.
I'm joining in agreeing.
That too.
I'm joining in agreeing.
That too. But you know what?
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're having fun and we're talking about it in a jokey way. But the reason why I want to bring it back in a little bit is because you know what? We get rid of the doggone period and all the stuff that goes with the doggone period, and then we get all of the menopause symptoms.
Yes, we do.
Now, what in the world? Okay, because some days, Jennifer, I'd rather have a period for a week than have menopause symptoms all day, every day.
Oh, Miss Jennifer Jaye,
Okay. That's cool.
I was with you for a minute, but now I'm not with you.
I can't do that.
No.
But I have food for thought for you.
Give me
Get
some
this.
food for thought.
Menopause is a spiritual pilgrimage.
Okay, say more, Jennifer Jaye.
It's not just biological.
Okay.
God knew this was going to happen to you.
Of course he did.
God designed.
Yes,
Of course he did. Of course. And I question his thinking sometimes. But let's go ahead.
She means that as a joke.
I mean it as a joke, God. I mean it as a joke.
No, we're allowed to question God.
But, yes, we are. But he tells us in 1 Corinthians
Okay.
6:19 and 20 that our body is the temple.
Sure.
That is
of the
true.
Holy Spirit.
That is true.
This is the temple.
Yeah.
So when we face new challenges, and whether those are emotional, mental, physical, which going through perimenopause and having menopause and it is a pilgrimage, biological and spiritual. Because he designed us, so it's not a failure. But when we start going through all of the different things that it can bring up, which we can talk about.
Sure.
Like I learned some stuff I didn't know.
Me too.
Stuff that I had gone through that I didn't know that was related to menopause. But I think that we then become the wise ones. Remember in is it Timothy? Titus 2, 3, and 5. He tells us to be, as women, we're supposed to mentor the younger women.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, of course,
And think about Sarah. How was she in menopause when she got pregnant?
Okay.
And Elizabeth.
Right.
How old was she?
They
Right.
roll.
Okay. Post-menopause, though, because remember, that's just one day.
Well, that's
So
true.
post-menopause.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you think about Anna, and you think about Naomi,
Absolutely.
and all these women
You're right.
who were postmenopausal.
You're right. You're right.
When they did some of their best work for
Some
the
of
Lord.
them.
So,
But God is a miracle working
Ain't he
God.
though?
ain't it?
Ain't he though?
Miss Jaye.
But it is a way to reframe
Yes.
It is.
instead of just being grumpy about it.
And you're right.
Yes.
God has a reason and a purpose, and this is a spiritual pilgrimage to the next level.
I like the way
We're gonna
you
level up.
I like the way. Come on, level up.
gonna level
Okay. You can clock that. You can clock a level up. I like the way. Okay, Miss B's still on the fence on that, but I like the way you reframed it, because here's what I absolutely know for sure: that God's design is beautiful.
Amen.
And his design is purposeful and intentional.
Yes.
And it might not really make a lot of sense to us, and it might seem like it's got a whole lot of but what were you thinking, God? But what about this, God? But and I'm going through that thinking, okay, but there's the periods we start with, and then there's the whole childbirth and labor and delivery part too, and then there's the whole menopause thing. But I'm thankful, like you said, that I can come back to the place where I'm like, but God, your design is for a reason, it's intentional, and it's purposeful. So if I reframe that and look at it as the journey that it is of life, first of all, I'm going to start with gratitude and say, not every woman gets to this. Not every woman gets to experience menopause, and some women do not have a lifespan where they get to this season of their life. And because we said we know better, we're going to do better, I'm going to try and make sure that my daughters and younger ladies around me, grandchildren and whatever, understand this season and see that we can thrive in it.
Yes.
We don't just have to survive it.
I'm
we
still
can thrive
processing it, but okay.
Okay, we can. We're not just living through it. We can actually, as you mentioned, because you listed some excellent examples, Jennifer, of women that are getting to that age, getting to that era of their life, and they're doing wonderful things. And like being co-hosts of podcasts,
Amen.
at that age.
Okay, now wait a minute. Y'all making it sound like it's a disease or something.
No,
It is
no, it's not. No, it's
Okay,
not.
wait, for
no,
me it
no.
sound like it's a disease.
Yeah, but go ahead.
But no, I'm just saying. I'm processing over here.
Yeah.
I'm still on the spiritual pilgrimage.
Yes.
I can get it a little bit.
Okay.
God made us.
Yep.
He designed us.
Yep.
No question. We have a purpose in our menstrual cycle.
Yep.
No question about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, it's time for us to go to a break.
Oh, okay.
So
but
we
I'm
will
just
continue
like,
when we come
okay.
back.
We will.
All right.
This song, and we will pick it up when we come back.
I'm
Don't
gonna
turn the dial.
try and grasp this idea.
I got the key.
I'm the salt of the earth, can lose my flavor, standing in grace and walking in favor, seasoned in truth and a love so pure. I'm standing strong and my path is sure. We
welcome back. And we hope you enjoyed that song listening to our break. And now let's get back into this discussion, because there are so many symptoms of menopause or yes, the book. That's right, the book. And there are some. First of all, let me say that there are 34 that are well known, but there are up to 100.
Stop it.
I'm not kidding.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not
100?
kidding.
The book is really thick.
Okay, and now I'm gonna name off the ones that I know of, are some of the most
common.
popular, and that is achy joints, hot flashes, night sweats, brain fog, weight gain, insomnia, mood swings, dry skin, thinning hair, etc., etc. But some of the ones, I just want to list a few of the ones that are on that longer list of over 100, and that is UTIs, depression, digestive issues, anxiety. Again, the list is very long, and you all can go and look it up for yourself, but one of the things that I want to bring up with the symptoms is not being well educated before I reached this stage and this age of life. A lot of those symptoms that I named for me were easily written off as other things. Oh, it was just something I ate, or I ate too late, so I didn't give myself time to digest it before I went to bed, or I'm stressed out, so that's why I'm kind of anxious, or that's why I'm kind of like, I can't remember where this was or where I put that. Just so many things. And I feel like walking into it, if we have more information about what it actually includes, it will be helpful, because it will take some of those negative thoughts away when we automatically go like, what's happening to me? What's going on? Why am I so what? Give me some thoughts on that, Jennifer.
I'm glad you mentioned hot flashes, because that's the one I think most people associate with the
Absolutely.
hot flashes.
Yep.
And let me just tell you, if you haven't gone through it yet, or if you are going through it right now, sugar increases hot flashes. Stay away from sugar.
Okay.
Stay away from sweet.
Okay.
You're going to want chocolate, because it's like being on your period.
Okay.
Right? You crave it.
Okay.
Don't have it. Eat vegetables.
Okay. Okay.
Staying away from, you can almost time it. If you eat a piece of chocolate, 5 or 10 minutes, you're going to be having a hot flash.
Wow.
So when you notice that, you'll go, oh yeah, stay away from the sugar.
Okay.
So I did learn that from my
pro
sisters,
tip.
which was a pro tip. Thank you, sisters.
Thank you, sisters.
But panic attacks. You mentioned anxiety.
I did.
I did not know panic attacks was a common symptom of perimenopause.
Neither did I.
I had panic attacks.
Wow.
I also had a lot of trauma. But
Okay.
it didn't show up until this stage of life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was interesting to me.
Okay.
But I also read that women who have never had a mental health issue before, 75% of women in America will have a mental health issue.
Oh my goodness.
After their perimenopausal age. So they said,
oh my goodness,
the highest suicide rate among women in the UK and in the United States, 45 to 64 years old, 75% of the women surveyed had never experienced a mental health challenge before.
My goodness. Wow.
Yeah,
See,
hormones.
that's what
hormones. We have talked about calling 988 before, but I would like to just mention that now. If you are suicidal or have thoughts about suicide, please dial 988.
Absolutely.
There is someone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Absolutely.
Be on the line to talk to you.
Absolutely.
We do not want you to do that, but a lot of women are committing suicide during that age period, and that mental health could totally be caused by just the changes in your body.
Absolutely. Absolutely could be. And you know, since you mentioned that, Jennifer, I just want to bring up that for me, I had a healthcare provider that really wasn't, or I won't say wasn't knowledgeable, but didn't pass along a lot of good information to me. And so I did not know about like hormone replacement therapy and things. I had to educate myself, which a lot of times we have to advocate for ourselves. We have to educate ourselves. But that's why this discussion, I believe, is so important, because as you mentioned, you had older sisters, and so they were able to kind of give you some pro tips and help you out. But for those that don't have that, or maybe don't have a medical provider that is giving them good information, they need to advocate for themselves, because hormone replacement therapy may not be for everyone, but it is certainly an option that is available that probably wasn't as much, 10, 15, 20 years ago.
And you have to look at it, because I looked at that, and then they said, you have to be careful how many years you're on that.
That's
because
true.
you have a higher risk of cancer if you are on it for too long. And so you have to weigh the pros and cons for yourself. But I think the Mayo Clinic website is a great website to get information. If you go to their website, you can put in what you're searching. If you don't have a person that you can go to, you can still search it up on a reputable. Don't use ChatGPT. AI is great for some things, but AI is programmed to give you positive feedback. And it learns that you like positive feedback, so it continues to give you more positive. So a lot of it they are discovering now is lies. It's not giving you true information because it's feeding your ego. And so you have to be really careful with ChatGPT or any of those AI I don't know what they're called.
Systems, programs.
Programs.
So they have their purpose and they have their use, but you have to be careful when you're asking, especially about medical information. So go to the Mayo Clinic or to some place that you
reputable.
Yes, licensed and reputable. Absolutely, absolutely.
To find that stuff out. But I think that it is, since we were created by God and we were created by design, and He has a purpose for us, and this is part of it, then I think that we need to embrace it and say, okay, these are the symptoms I know could happen.
Right.
So I can prepare myself.
Right.
By getting educated.
Right.
And also, how am I going to work through that? Because hot flashes are real, y'all. Howard is
they're real.
Cold. Always cold.
Yeah, they're real. Yeah, they are real. They are real.
With someone
That's
that married
right.
couples. Yeah, you're like an oven.
Okay.
You're this. Another thing for me. You know how you've read about people self-combustible, they just supposedly...
Spontaneous combustion.
Yeah. There it is. I said, I believe it now.
Okay.
When I started going through my hot flashes, I was like, oh, it's true.
They are real.
Because, it just felt like this heat and this flame was coming off of me laying in the bed or something like that.
Yeah.
And you're kicking off everything.
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 Yes.
And the person who's laying beside you was like, oh my God.
Right.
I know.
Right.
I can feel the heat
radiating.
coming off of you.
Wow.
That was a horrible time.
Yeah. And see, the hot flashes, and you mentioned the hot flashes, and I want to emphasize that night sweats are, it's like a hot flash at nighttime, only you're asleep. So then as you said, then you wake up and you're so hot, and so then you're like taking off, a pajama, or you're moving the covers and all of that, Exactly. And so it is an absolutely real thing. I think it's important, once again, for us to be proactive in our education, but also to see what treatment options are available, because it won't be one size fits all. And we just named 34 well-known up to 100 symptoms, so it's not going to be you can just go take this pill.
Right.
It's not that simple. Exactly. But I believe there is power in us, first of all, knowing what to expect, and then being able to treat it, as you mentioned about the sugar, as a pro tip. It might be that you can't erase all sugar from your diet, but if you know that increases the chances of having them, you certainly might turn down that extra chocolate cake.
I might not eat a piece of chocolate right before I go on air.
Okay.
I want to be sweating.
Or before bed.
So
there's ways for us.
And sometimes all my sisters, we were in Connecticut at my sister's visiting, and we were all there. We're watching a movie, and I went for a piece of candy. We have peanut M&Ms. So
Yeah.
So I take a little handful, and one of them warns me. I think it was Jane. You're gonna have a hot flash.
Oh boy!
I said, I'm aware, and I've thought about it, and I'm going to eat them.
And I accept.
I accept the challenge.
The consequences.
So I ate them, and like 5 or 10 minutes later, I'm out on her back deck going,
see?
It's winter in Connecticut, it's fall in Connecticut.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Shut the door.
Yes.
So sometimes, know, and you do it anyway.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But it's knowing.
That's it.
It's
Yeah.
knowing.
It is.
and making that choice.
It is, absolutely. So, Miss B, tell me about this time of life for you. What is it? What is it that you're going through, or maybe experiencing? Because it doesn't have to be negative. But what's something that you're experiencing now that you wish your younger self maybe knew or had more information about? With the okay. I mean, and if you can't think of one right now,
35-year-old self.
if you can't think of one right now, I'm happy to give you a moment.
Girl, just be patient with yourself.
Okay.
Be patient with yourself.
Okay.
Basically take care of yourself. Learn. I think the word that
Yeah.
I've learned from you, even from our previous episode, is that
Yeah.
have some passion. Go and learn about
Yes.
it. Educate yourself and be an advocate for yourself.
Yes.
And within relationships as well, you're really going to have to communicate that with your partner or
Absolutely.
spouse.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yes, absolutely. So, I think it breaks up marriages and all that kind of thing, you know.
Oh, I don't doubt it. If you're having these kind of symptoms where you're suicidal, possibly,
Right.
or
You're a
having-
different person.
Right.
crying, you're moody, you're having panic attacks. When
You
I
don't
was
want to be
having-
touched. You don't want none of that. Come on.
come
I ain't
on.
cooking today. Don't touch me.
Okay.
right.
Boom.
And when I was having my panic attacks, I had to drive. I couldn't be a passenger. I'd go ballistic.
really?
Oh,
him
you had to
stop
be
the
in
car
control.
was.
Yeah.
Get out. I have to drive.
Wow.
And so it can be like that. But if you are educated and can help educate your spouse that these are very real things, and maybe they go to the doctor with you so
Right.
the doctor can confirm
Right.
what you're telling
That's
them.
true.
I'm not making this up. This really is
Right.
is difficult because some people go through it and it's a breeze, and other people go through it and it's really, really hard.
Absolutely.
And so,
So
you know,
you would tell yourself, just be a little more patient.
Right. Give yourself
Just
that grace, as
learn.
you said, and
Okay.
learn about it. And I don't believe I had the extreme kind of symptoms.
Okay.
So it was fairly mild for me, and even I'm 72. Okay.
Okay.
And I still got a hot flash.
Okay.
All right, and a little sweaty.
Okay.
So that's why I tell people I'm a little sweaty and I snore a lot.
Okay. This is me.
Yeah.
All right,
This
but
is me.
here it is,
Yeah.
and I'll do my best to not impose all my
Right.
issues on you
Right,
or
right.
around the folks that I'm around. But
Okay.
yeah, it's just, I agree, part of life. We got to get through it. We got to do it
Yes.
the very best we can.
All right.
Yes.
Miss Jennifer Jaye, what is something that you would tell perimenopausal Jennifer Jaye?
perimenopausal.
Like, 30s or...
You know, when I was in my 30s, my mom was in her 50s.
Okay.
And she was going through menopause.
Okay.
So I also learned from her,
Okay.
which was great. But I would probably tell myself these things, these symptoms,
Wow, yeah.
because I was going to have some of them.
Yeah.
And definitely to be patient with yourself because
Sure.
you're not crazy, no matter what your husband might think or
Okay.
say to you. Or other
Okay.
people might think or
Okay.
say to you, you're not crazy.
Hear that.
You're going through a biological change.
Yes.
And your body, I mean, it's like when you're pregnant and you go through all those hormones.
Absolutely.
And everything just all of a sudden. That's kind of how it
Absolutely.
feels. It's just kind of going through you all of a sudden.
It really
And
is.
so I think that I would tell myself, yeah, there are a lot of symptoms and you're going to go through
Yes.
them. Take a deep breath.
Absolutely.
You're going to get through to the other side. And
Absolutely.
hang on to God, because it is a
Absolutely.
spiritual pilgrimage. And if we are seeking His face, everything else pales in comparison.
Wow.
So I think if we just keep seeking His face, which is
Okay.
what He tells us over and over in His
He
Word.
does.
Over and over.
Seek my
He
face.
does.
And He,
He
tells us
does.
that on purpose.
He does.
He knows what the cure is.
And I think, thank you for that, Jennifer, and thank you for sharing also, Miss B. I think for me, it would go back to something that you said earlier, and that was the older mentoring the younger. And if I could go back to my 30-something-year-old self, I would seek out what you were saying about your mom. I would seek out some 50-year-old women. I would seek out some 60-year-old women, and I would say, you know what? Let's talk. You know what? Let's just tell me what I need to
Yes.
know, because it's no shame in talking to people that are pregnant when you're pregnant.
Yes.
There's no shame
Yes.
in talking to women that have been down that road
Exactly.
and allow them to still feel important to
Right.
be able to impart that wisdom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jennifer.
We are out of time.
Okay.
So we will catch up with you guys next week. Do leave some comments. We'd love to chat with you about your experiences with menopause. But you can catch us every Thursday night on on Praise FM Live. That's Prayz FM Live. Until next time, we are
Ladies Unfiltered, where real life meets real faith.
Goodbye.
Ladies Unfiltered, keeping it true. With God at the center, keeps out of you.